plumbing van made it to Utah. So happy. That's there. Yo, what is going on, Dank fam? It's your boy Mike Diesel. Today we're on the Grom at Moab, Utah. It's gonna be a little weird. I started to take the old $1,400 van up this trail, and then it turned from road to dirt, and my van started to hate me. Almost slid into a canyon, so went ahead, came back here, parked it up, and we're gonna take the Grom to explore a little deeper. And don't you worry, people, this Grom likes off-road riding. All right, so basically, that thing looks ready for this trail. My Grom, I don't know. Found a little parking spot. I'm pretending I'm camping in those guys' tents when I'm really just sleeping in my van tonight. So we're just gonna kind of thug it and check out the scenery. Maybe sneak in some wheelies, some hill climbing, who knows. Also, want to update you guys. I haven't had a chance to do a moto vlog in general. So hopefully I can get my mind right while we ride and do a little story time. Explain to you guys what's been going on the past year for me. The channel OGs know I definitely haven't been the same me in a while, but I guess recently I've realized that changing isn't necessarily a bad thing, and just embrace it and figure out where it takes you. Look at that, people. So I made a little list. I'm also gonna pull out my music. I wanted to hit this little dirt trail, see where it takes you. But you gotta be careful because some people live back here. Maybe not right there. But some places people live and they're ready to shoot you. They're fed up. Tourists from Florida are coming through and riding their land. It's supposed to get freezing cold tonight. 40 degrees in this desert area. I'm gonna be freezing, people. I bought a 30-degree sleeping bag from a Big 5 camping store or something. And I'm just hoping that it works. No service either, so we're just thugging it. I feel like I'm in some kind of prehistoric land though. Speed limit's 25 and then 15 for off-road vehicles. I forgot my plate for this bike at home, so technically it's an off-road vehicle, but just gotta be careful. Moab wheelies, baby! Woo, already getting off. There we go. Wow, how sick. I think we're good to wheelie as long as we're doing the speed limit. Wow, literally no man's land. I wanted to come out where there was no police or civilization at that. Woo. I can't get enough of these like carvings. This thing, in my eyes, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but think about at the top of those peaks right there, the world at one point being that flat. Think about the world at one point being flat to where that was the surface, and it's corroded that much down to nothing, or this. And then they just went ahead and threw some roads in. I don't know, man. I see like a way bigger picture whenever I'm checking out stuff like this. All right, the fun time. And this is where it got sketchy in the van. And we're gonna keep exploring now and see what's happening. It's a way better campground. I see a couple of people camping. I might bring my van back. Look at that, people. Oh, it's so gangster. Look at the Grom! Woo! This is so cool. Let's go, get buddy. So cool. I had some stuff to talk about, but I'm pretty speechless, people. They got the big boy campers. Not just mess up a wheelie, go off the heads like fucking Simba. Or who is that, Scar? What the heck, people? Alright, so I had a killer time in Denver so far. When I hadn't had 5 days of riding. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Sunday we filmed this thing called 60 Seconds With, and then the rider's name. So 60 Seconds with Dankwheelie. And that was a really cool project that me and Cynical did. What up, y'all? It's one thing to drive down the highway and you see these views, but when you're on a bike, I feel like you can climb this or just ride it to that bit. I got one blanket and a sleeping bag. Even though it's gonna be past tense, pray for me. And best believe I got my knee and shin pads on. One of these little rocks, bust your knee open. Ain't got nobody but Billy Bob to help you. I ain't never done no stitches, but we gonna find out. Woo! Shit dropping, boy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Nothing to see here. I don't know if that's like the wildlife guy or what. Bro, you can't take that little scooter up there. Wouldn't that be some shit? A police chase up in the canyons right here. And I get away on the ground. Just kidding, I don't condone police chasing. Especially out in Area 51. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. We're going deep, people. We are going deep. This looks like a road on like Need for Speed or Forza, just made out of dirt. Yeah, I'm so happy I didn't take the van this far. The whole girl did not need to be doing all that. Where the fuck am I? What's this ride Moab by yourself? Okay. I do it for y'all. We need to experience this shit. See what the fuck's going on. I need to quit cussing. I might have so much stuff to censor out. Definitely want to carry a gun around here. Whether it's animals or whatever. The law around here is as long as you have all the requirements to conceal carry, you're allowed to. I think you have to be over the age of 18 or 21. I'll say 21 to be safe. That is the Utah concealed carry law. I didn't even think about it, but like rocks and stuff like that, that could be sketchy. Stay like away from the edge. Woo! Little sand action. Alright, I'll try to get some talking out of the way while I have some daylight here and not bore you guys with just me fangirling over some stuff that's not flat Florida. I made a video a while back when I revealed the ZX-10, basically talking about mental health, and I was kind of hitting around the fact that I had mental health problems going on at the time. I guess dealing with it at the time, I didn't want to say it specifically on the video, so I kind of just beat around the bush with it, but yeah. But basically just to give you guys a quick summarization how my year's been. Around this time last year, I was more stressed than I'd ever been in my life, getting denied house offers and everything else. I was homeless, living out of my shop. My buddy Andrew let me stay with him for a month or so right before I moved into my house, and that was probably one of the best things that could have happened. But until I moved into the house, I was just stressing so hard. And the day that I moved into my house was December 31st, pretty much New Year's. I moved into my house, and I figured moving into my house 45 minutes away from my hometown would be the answer to all my problems. But instead, I kind of went into this really bad funk. I wouldn't say depression, but I can definitely relate to people that feel depression at this point, dealing with that amount of stress and just, I guess, things that I was going through. And it's tricky because, you know, I use my friends to escape, and if your friends are too far from you and you can't use your friends to escape, it's tough to snap out of it, and especially adjusting to a new area, new bills and everything else. So if you guys ever got a house or just moved out of your parents and got a new apartment that's expensive, I mean, that's kind of the idea, you know. And on top of that, a couple weeks into moving into my house, I had my white 21 built, and I crashed into a curb, one of my worst crashes ever, and basically messed my middle finger up for good. But thankfully, I can still do all the stunt riding that I do now. It's just got a crooked middle finger that's slightly lumpy in the middle. But yeah, I guess I was really bummed about that. Going to physical therapy, my finger wasn't getting any better, getting any straighter. And everything that was going on in my life, I was just looking at it in the worst case scenario instead of being optimistic and keeping my cup half full like I'm used to doing. And it sucks because as much as you want to break out of it, like I said in the last video, you know, you're losing friends over it, not being yourself, your true self. You're just being this person that's in a funk. I'm about to die over here. You just can't snap out of it, you know, and something has to click for you to get back into your old self, or in my case, adapt into the new me, which is not requiring the same things as the past and maybe requiring new things instead. Main thing is self-care, people, and that's where I'm at with YouTube. Basically spending a whole day to film a video like this, and then another whole day to edit it, you know, and make a nice 10-minute edit for you guys. And that video alone sometimes doesn't do as well as posting a couple reels throughout the week. That takes an hour or so out of my day. So as a human being and not so much a creator, this new way that people are consuming content as far as shorter dosages, it's a lot more beneficial for creators such as myself that put a lot of effort into making these videos. It takes them a lot less time to give you guys the content. And with that being said, I mean, I post a lot of things on Facebook now. I post a lot more on Instagram. I'm starting to be consistent on TikTok. But YouTube is just my baby. I really cherish you guys and my audience on here. And with that being said, instead of dumping out a video every day, like these shorts or reels or whatever on all the other platforms, I really want to deliver something really quality to you guys. And sometimes I'm off for a month or 2 months, but that's just how it is sometimes. And I think the biggest change between myself now and myself in the past is I really cared about what everybody else was doing with their channels or being really competitive, and I would just dump out some hot garbage sometimes just to get an upload out for you guys. And at this point, I feel more creative and artistic than ever. Even though I'm not really in so much of a mood to edit the videos, I feel like when I do put out a video, it's got a lot more heart in it, and hopefully you guys can kind of appreciate that. And even if my videos don't get a ton of views and they keep growing the audience and everything else, I'm just thankful to have the people that do still watch my content watching it. Man, I'm glad all that stuff got out, because we're pretty lost, baby. Wow. But thank you guys. Like, I got a house now, and like, I'm out in the middle of nowhere just riding my Grom, exploring for you guys, for myself. It's just fucking unreal, man. So awesome. Oh. Woo! Oh, tire feels like slushy. I really want to get some circles, even if they're like the worst circles ever. Trying's trying. Oh my god. I'm sorry, baby. I'm an idiot. Alrighty, people. You know what time it is. Quick little break. Probably gonna be riding back in the pitch black darkness. Be right back. Alright, making our way back home. Didn't check the tires, but I think we're still inflated and good. We shall see. This light's pretty bright now that we're in the middle of nowhere. I want to take my Grom up one of the gnarliest hill climbs in Moab tomorrow morning. So I'm going to get a good night's rest and hit the ground running. I don't know if a Grom's good enough or big enough. Are you riding canyons and doing wheelies on streets all on one bike? I don't think so. Especially stock. Like, this is very close to stock as far as off-road capabilities go. I'm hoping you guys enjoy the audio a little bit more. I have a whole new setup, no more rocks. I have switched over to Shoei helmets. Man, I'm getting ripped. So my vision was to like find a huge rock that was smooth and hard, obviously, and be able to get on top of it with the bike somehow and do circle wheelies on top of it with a camera somewhere. I don't know if it's like artificial historic or what, but they got a brick building built into this canyon. Pretty sick. I don't want to disturb nothing but take a peek inside. Very cool. It's like private property. Who owns that? Oh, my baby. Heck yeah. Made it safe.